Good morning, everybody. It's currently 9:48 right now, and yes, there's some more of the closure of the Hormuz and the I don't know what it's called, but I got some people that want to mention some later on the radio program on the SanabiaKnight morning show, and if you're hearing me, you know what I'm talking about. So clear enough, clear enough, guys. All of you out there on the airwaves, just saying that there's closure about everywhere, and there is. So you can listen to us anytime. Follow us on social media at Extreme1073CT and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for free at Extreme1073CT on YouTube. Or you can search up youtube.com and search up Extreme1073CT.com and make sure to subscribe and turn your notification bell on. You're listening to the SanabiaKnight Morning Show on 1620 WSLC Bridgeport, 1490 WGCH in Greenwich, 1440 WZBN East Haven, and 1230 WFT New Haven. Also, 1230 WFT New Haven, and you can email now at local at SanabiaKellermanBroadcasting.com. Tweet at me at SanabiaKellerman Media on X, formerly known as Twitter, and X, formerly known as Twitter. And I gotta think about all the selections that were there mentioned in the broadcast of the SanabiaKnight Morning Show, or nobody got threatened or anything. I'm just trying to make sure it was accomplishable. So if y'all are knowing right now that they're launching Iran and Israel are launching another rocket. If you didn't know, go to Extreme1073CT.com and mention it there. Guess what, y'all? It's really messing up the United States. And every time we say this, multiple times and everything else, the things get smacked up. And more case scenario, I'm trying to figure out what is going on. I don't know what's going on, but seriously, it's just time out of troll. I want to make sure that AK Hormuz and everything else not attacking the U.S., because if they were attacking the U.S., then it would be off the case. You know how well the U.S. is out, because they were trying to figure out whatever they were doing to make sure that U.S. was fucking up the whole thing. Excuse me, but seriously, the whole thing. But you know what I'm talking about. I mentioned a couple things when I was mentioning. I mentioned a couple things on the radio on AM 1230 and AM 1440, as well as WSLC and WGCH, that they were talking about the Hormuz stuff and tons of other stuff that weren't mentioned in around the United States. I don't want to hear about it, but I'd rather not talk about it because if it's a fire fusion boat, unless we get ourselves in trouble. That's not what we're going to do here on the SanabiaKnight Morning Show, is make fun of people. We're going to do it anyway. So we're going to do it anyway. We're going to do it anywhere. So, and and some of you were, and if not, hear me out. We're not going to mention here. Some of you said some of you were wrong that Israel and you all said that Israel and U.S. were launching a missile rocket trying to kill the U.S. and Donald Trump mentioned saying about they should kill the U.S. And no offense, all things considered, I try to mention him. Don't listen to this man, but I'd rather listen to the man because he knows everything. He knows everything. You people out there that's saying something about killing the U.S. and Iran don't have no damn sense of humor. I mean, I'm just saying it for a good thing, so y'all don't have no sense of humor. I don't care what you say, because if you say some slick, there's issues. Or say some dumb stuff that you don't know what you're talking about. Don't come to me and call this number and say that there's issues, because if there's issues, get the slap out of your fucking name. Traffic and weather on the Extreme1073CT.com. And yes, subscribe to a channel at Extreme1073CT on YouTube, and make sure to turn on the notification bell for any news updates across Connecticut and Southern Connecticut and around. We do not play. 203-377-1440. 203-377-WZBN. 203-377-WZBN. 203-377-1440. 377-WZBN. We'll be right back after the break. Good morning, everybody. It's only 9:50 a.m. right now in the time of hour. So I gotta talk to you all about this whole Hormuz, Hormuz thing. Sorry, but anyway, I'd rather do it again. I'm gonna talk to you all about it later after the program and before a commercial break. This is stupid things. This is the worst thing I ever. I'm sorry, but this is the dumbest thing I ever talked about on my radio program, except for on the radio program. You're listening to the SanabiaKnight Morning Show, AM 1620, WSLC Bridgeport, 1490 WGCH and Greenwich, 1440 WZBN in East Haven, and 1230 WFTE in Haven. 203-377-1440, 377-WZBN. It doesn't matter how well we get further. Don't we talk about anything that messes up the United States and Iran. I want to talk about it ever again. Remember, ever again. I hope you guys knew that everything that you guys say on the radio, I know everything that you people say, you dumbass seniors say, are really unprofessional and got no damn sense. I'm right because everything you say, listen to me, I'm right because there's no point of saying that, and I don't really care at this point because some of you were wrong. I told my listeners on AM radio, and AM and FM radio, AM 1230, AM 1440, and Southern Connecticut Music Variety, that extreme music variety, that you were saying some slick stuff about Iran. Keep your fucking mouths. Remember, y'all, keep your fucking opinions to yourself and stop mentioning United States and stuff, because killing a warfare is better than killing millions of people in the United States. But like I said, multiple people were saying that they're going to launch a U.S. fire and start shooting up the Iran and stuff. Go ahead and shoot the U.S. down. We'll be better off not saying anything to their mouth. But whatever that was in the United States and country, it's just messing up the whole United States in 2026. It's going to continue being messed up, and I want to continue being messed up, especially I'm not saying in a bad way, don't get me wrong, I don't want to curse people out or anything, but if it's going to be messed up, then it's got to be messed up. Don't get me wrong, but I think I'm on the right object here. Whatever that was in the part, I'm hearing you out though. If y'all are right though, y'all got to get some sense of humor. Y'all say, some of you in the Connecticut shoreline were saying something about that United States should be blowing up. Damn right it should be blowing up, don't get me wrong, I'm fucking right on everything. So, the worst case scenario, belongings, hear me out, whatever that was, worst case scenario, belongings that you say, listen to me, y'all, belongings that you say, and worst case scenario, that something else happens, I don't want to hear it, because at the end of the day, the United States should not be going after Iran. After we have this whole bomb fair in 2026, this whole bomb fair in 2025, that we had it, listen, y'all, after this whole bomb fair in fucking 2025, that millions of people were dead because of that Iranian stuff. No, people were wrong because they don't got no fucking sense of humor. I'm just trying to think. I want to try and make sure that nobody was right, because everybody else because hear me out though. Y'all were talking about that U.S. and Iran were going after No, remember, all of you said that U.S. were doing something to Iran. No, Iran was blowing up the U.S. because the thing about it is, when you say it like that, you're saying it like you actually want to kill the U.S. Incorrect answer. Incorrect answer. And it doesn't matter how well you smart asses are. You smart ass people say, but y'all are dumb as smart. Y'all are smart asses. Y'all are smart asses for saying what you're saying. And I'm right, and you're all smart asses on what you're saying. And no, worst case scenario, there's things out, worst case scenario, when you went on YouTube and say that you were going to blow up the U.S., no, incorrect answer. Iran and Israel, the Middle East, launched a U.S. fire where they can kill multiple people, which we can't threaten people because we'll get in trouble by the FCC, but it doesn't matter. It's my radio program. I can talk shit if I want to, but seriously want to. I don't want to threaten anybody and say I wish you guys were dead. You guys are not dead. You guys are wonderful and good people, but we're talking about the U.S.-Iran stuff. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the U.S. and Iran stuff. But seriously, for all you Connecticut residents for saying something about coming after this and that and there, y'all don't read the news. Y'all don't go on your phone and say, oh, this, that, and the third. I do all that because I have a radio program. Y'all don't have it. Remember, I do all that because I have a radio program, and perhaps I can talk about it if I want to. It's my radio program. And seriously, seriously, it doesn't matter this point that all of you were saying that this, that, and the third. Give me a fucking break, please. I'm sorry, but give me a break, please. Enough's enough. Enough's enough. And then after the end of the day, Donald Trump wanted to launch killing U.S. residents and such and such. Go ahead, Mr. Trump. It's better off not explaining it, because if you do all that, the people must be stupid enough to say that. I can't anymore. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you all have a great day, and I am too. See you all back here tomorrow morning. We'll have more coverage of the U.S. and Donald Trump and Mr. Trump and whatnot. Donald Trump is a good president. He knows how to blow up shit whenever he needs to. We'll be right back. I'm sorry. Let me restart that. Nobody was threatened. I don't want to get in trouble by the FCC or any of that. I'm gonna let all of you know right now that nobody was threatened to make it of this radio program of the SanabiaKnight Morning Show or his advertisers or WZBN and WFTE. We don't make fun of people's death. We talk extreme because that's how we are. Thank you all for listening. Have a great day. Make sure to go to youtube.com and search up Extreme 1073 CT on YouTube. And make sure to do yourself a favor before you X out this broadcast. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications for any breaking news across Connecticut or around the world. Have a great day, everybody.